You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. There's been a deadly car crash with 12 vehicles involved in Las Vegas. 2 people died and have now been identified. One of the victims was in the car that Metro Police believe to be the at-fault vehicle.
A major crash in northwest Las Vegas left 2 people dead and several others injured, following a 12-vehicle collision Tuesday afternoon. Just after 3:30 p.m., the Las Vegas Metro Police responded to the intersection of Jones Boulevard and Cheyenne Avenue, where witnesses reported a speeding vehicle barreling into cars stopped at a red light. According to investigators, a 19-year-old driver of the Infiniti G37 was traveling eastbound on Cheyenne at a high rate of speed when he slammed into the back of multiple vehicles waiting at the intersection. The impact set off a chain reaction crash involving 12 vehicles, where a 20-year-old woman named Adeline Duran-Rincon, who was a passenger in the Infiniti, died from her injuries. A 38-year-old male driver named Edward Garcia in another vehicle was pronounced dead at the scene as well. At least 4 others were transported to local hospitals, including a 5-year-old child, as well as including 1 person in critical condition. Police identified the driver of the Infiniti as Jose Gutierrez, who was taken to University Medical Center for treatment and later booked into absentia on multiple counts of reckless driving resulting in death or substantial bodily harm. Metro Police let people know the accident was preventable. The intersection remained closed for several hours as collision investigators processed the scene.
It's yet another reminder of how 10 families whose lives will be changed forever, 2 of which will not have their family members during the holidays, whose lives will also be changed forever. This has to stop.
More news now. It's unlawful to feed wild horses in burrows and to harass the wild horses in burrows. This is deemed as a gross misdemeanor. You could end up in jail. And Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill fills us in on what it takes to keep you and the horses safe.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe McGill, and I am here with Vanessa Fernandez from Southwest Wilds. And they have asked me to assist them in getting some information out to the public here in Nye County. Recently, there have been signs posted at the Calvada Eye that state that it is unlawful to feed the wild horses that you commonly see down there at the Eye and around the duck pond. There are 2 state laws that relate to the wild animals that we're talking about. The first one is NRS 569.040, and that relates to feeding the wild horses. It is unlawful to feed them anything. The second state law is NRS 505.490, and that relates to harassing the wild horses. This includes burros, horses, any wild livestock. So that you're aware, both of these charges are gross misdemeanors, and that means that you do not get a citation, you go to jail. And I don't think that anybody really wants to go to jail here. I will tell you that I recently saw a photo of an individual that was standing beside what appeared to be a juvenile who was sitting on the ground with one of the wild horses in Pahrump standing right beside that juvenile. In my opinion, that is a felony crime. That is child endangerment. And when I saw that photo, I directed a detective to investigate and try to find out who those individuals were. So that you're aware, the charges are going to start coming and people are going to start getting taken to jail. I drove through the Calvada Eye this morning on another note, and I saw a man walking his dog. His dog was not on a leash. Is that legal? No, it's not. A dog has to be on a leash unless it is inside a designated dog park. So, when you're taking your dogs down to the Calvada Eye, keep them on a leash and keep them under control. Keep them away from the wild horses that you see down there at the eye grazing. And with that, I'm going to hand over the mic to Vanessa and let her say what she has to say.
Everything that Sheriff McGill is trying to implement goes into the fact that we need to be more cautious with public safety. This is about keeping people safe. This is about keeping your children safe, and this is about keeping your dogs safe. So please have respect for the law. They are going to be implementing these NRS codes, as Joe said, and we are really wanting people to have respect for the wild horses. They will be taken away. They will be rounded up. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when at this point, if the public continues to break the law. Keep your children safe. When a horse kicks, they can kick out almost 10 feet. We will be happy on our Facebook page at Southwestern Wilds to answer any questions regarding herd management, keeping people safe, public safety, the laws. Now, if you do see something, here's our protocol. 751-7000, area code 775. You're going to call the non-emergency line when you see it. Do not confront these individuals. We do not condone or want to incite any sort of violence. Call them, let them know, and they will get down there. If you do see child endangerment, 911. Obviously, we don't want anything to happen to a child. Take pictures and take a picture of the license plate. Help NCSO out. We thank you very much.
Great information there. The Rampart Casino in Las Vegas was robbed on Thursday, November 13th. The suspect was dressed as a security guard and armed. We have more video and a better picture now of the incident. Haley Grabby reports.
On Thursday, November 13th, at approximately 10:29 p.m., a robbery occurred inside the Rampart Casino located in the 200 block of Rampart Boulevard. Surveillance footage shows a security guard approaching the suspect, appearing to instruct him to leave. Moments later, the suspect pulled out an AR-style rifle, forcing the guard to back away. Investigators say the suspect entered the casino through the parking garage before making his way to the cashier's cage. After displaying the rifle, he demanded money. The cashier complied, and the suspect fled the same way he entered. Anyone who can identify the suspect or has information about this incident is urged to contact LVMPD robbery at 702-828-3591.
Checking some other stories now. The issue of DUI phlebotomy came up at a recent Nye County Commissioners meeting. Sheriff Joe McGill shed some light on the details of blood drawing in the county when there is an offense involving an illegal substance.
Manager, did you say lobotomy?
That's what I thought he said. It's like, what?
No?
Boy, what are they doing?
Lobotomy. Okay. Maybe the sheriff will help clarify. Thank you.
He already had his.
Were you volunteering?
No.
Sheriff Joe McGill. This is an item that was brought up because the jail medical personnel do the blood draws for our DUIs under the influence of a controlled substance, things like that. And so we just need to be able to get Nevada Highway Patrol on board so that their bookings here in Pahrump and Tonopah, well, no, not Tonopah because we don't have medical up there. Here in Pahrump, that our personnel, our medical personnel can do the blood draw for the NHP arrests.
We're discussing.
Motion to adopt.
approve.
We have two motions.
4 seconds.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Boscovich, aye. That carries 5-0. Thank you. 16,
It is
please.
approved.
Coming up, well, start your engines. I think they've already started. The Grand Prix is in town in Las Vegas. We'll tell you all about it. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Grand Prix Formula One event races into town today. The Las Vegas Strip will be smelling of burning rubber soon. Viewing stands will be filled with thousands of cheering fans. Some, however, would like the ticket and parking prices to be a bit lower. The now annual Formula One Grand Prix race is here in fabulous Las Vegas. The event starts tonight with practice races around their custom-built strip track. Rain or shine, these high-performance vehicles will take corners at massive speeds with the backdrop visible from space. This is not the view, though, from the Bellagio currently. There are grandstands in place. Many also lament the high cost of attending the races. It's $300 for the big race on Saturday, and to attend all 3 days, passes start at $400. An example of what it may cost to park on the Strip is floating around the internet. Fashion Show Mall is charging $50 for Thursday and Friday, and $80 for Saturday's race. All right, have a great time if you're going down there. And the Golden Knights are back in the win column. Mikey has that. More in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Rookie forward Brendan Bowman scored just the second goal of his career, helping the Vegas Golden Knights edge out the New York Rangers 3-2 on Tuesday night. The Golden Knights hit the road to play Utah on Thursday. Meanwhile, on the baseball side of the Strip, the Athletics announced another milestone in their new stadium construction. Crews officially began pouring concrete for the lower concourse. The A's posted an update on social media. It's like watching paint dry. Cleveland Browns quarterback Shooter Sanders will make his starting debut against the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday. And in high school sports, Trojans girls flag football is launching its inaugural season. Coaches say the energy is high, the competition fierce, and at least one player asked if flags were wash and wear. Their season kicks off December 2nd on the road against Doral Academy Red Rock. JV at 3:30, varsity at 4:30. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. The Silver Tappers return again this year to the Saddle West in Pahrump, and it's for a great cause. Vanessa Fernandez from Southwestern Wilds is here to tell us more.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vanessa Fernandez with Southwestern Wilds, and I'm thrilled to share some exciting holiday news with our community. The Nevada Silver Tappers and Miss Senior Golden Years USA have officially selected Southwestern Wilds as the honored beneficiary of their 34th annual Christmas benefit show. This incredible holiday tradition is filled with joy, talent, and festive cheer, and every ticket sold helps support our wild horse and burro rescue efforts right here in Southern Nevada. This year's show will take place on Sunday, December 14th, with 2 performances, one at 2 p.m. and another at 7 p.m., all hosted at the beautiful Saddle West Hotel and Casino. Tickets are just $25, and we would love to see you there supporting both the Nevada Silver Tappers and the mission of Southwestern Wilds. To purchase your tickets, please contact Jackie Greco at 775-751-3468 or myself at 702-985-4132. You can also contact me on our Facebook page, Southwestern Wilds. This is going to be a fantastic holiday event full of heart, entertainment, and community spirit. Please come out, enjoy the show, and help us continue being the voice for the voiceless. Thank you, and we hope to see you on December 14th.
All right, thank you, Vanessa. We'll be down there covering the whole event, of course. Well, it is not Thirsty Thursday, but we'll be telling you about some moonshine coming up on News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. I got to let you know that no news anchors or reporters were harmed in the making of the following story. Did you know that you can get a variety of moonshine right here in Pahrump? A special tasting event was held this past Friday, and quite a sampling of liquor was on display. News 25's Haley Gravy reports.
Tobacco and Liquor Express hosted a Moonshiners tasting event this past weekend on Friday, November 14th. Guests had the opportunity to sample a wide variety of moonshine flavors and other liquors, while also enjoying freshly barbecued food. Attendees were able to purchase any of the featured drinks, including some of the shop's most popular moonshines, notably the sugary favorites like banana pudding and mint chocolate chip. People say the event was fun, with guests having a great time and enjoying every moment of the evening.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's a Lerner and Rowe weather cam, a beautiful shot of a rainbow somewhere over the rainbow, which is in the vicinity right now of the Sandal West Casino. And at the end of the rainbow, if you put in enough money, you can wish and dream for that jackpot. Complete forecast is coming up.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. It's your weather forecast from the Anchor Desk. 54 today in Fernley. They're going down a low of 38. Fallon is hitting 54 today. And Carson City, 53 degrees, 35 tonight for those folks. Tonopah, 45 for a high, 30 tonight. Goldfield, 46 and 31 a low. Beatty, it ain't 80. It's 53, going on to 39. Now remember, we're dipping to almost freezing temperatures. You want to cover your pipes and your plants. Amargosa 56 today. Las Vegas is 57, 45 tonight for the practice races for F1. Death Valley 65, 51 over there. Now currently your temperature in Pahrump in the region is 51 degrees. Your sun rose this morning almost 6:30 in the morning. Humidity is up there because of all the moisture in the air, 70%. Light wind, north direction, 3 miles an hour, and we hit a high temp, 53 degrees. We're going down tonight in Pahrump for about 40 degrees, easterly direction on the wind, 4 miles an hour. Humidity is at 79%. You probably didn't see the sun, or maybe you saw the sun. Went down about an hour ago here in Pahrump because we had some clouds. It cleared out a little bit today. Now, coming up tomorrow, we've got some clouds. Friday, we're going to get another soaker, 54. We are looking pretty good on 62 on Saturday and Sunday, 63. We've got the powwow coming into Petrack Park, Monday, 63, Tuesday, 64, 62, and lows in the 40s. Well, be safe out there because those roads are slick. Once the water hits the ground, it brings up all the oil and all the other kind of chemicals that are sopping in there. And we've noticed a lot of the public works crews are out. Please give them some room and let them do their thing to clean up this mess. We've got a couple more days of rain coming in. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight in News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.